Hello, my name is Hannah Steinmeyer, and I will be presenting my ACT on CVS terminating their contract with private security firm. So just some background before we get into the incident that kind of sparked CVS to terminate their contract. In 2015 in Indianapolis, there were a string of robberies at CVS pharmacies. It happened for 1 month every single weekend, so it was a 4 weekend event basically. All the robbery attempts were aimed at the pharmacies because the individuals did want to secure prescription painkillers. All the robberies kind of went in the same way, whether they were successful or not. They would go up to the counter, hand over a note, basically claiming that they wanted all the prescriptions and that they had a gun and they were not afraid to use it. The CVS employees started making public appeals for increased security measures. They claimed that they wanted security guards in their location and that they wanted bulletproof glass. So, in response to this, Michael DeAngelis, a CVS corporate spokesperson, released a statement back in 2015 saying, "The safety and well being of our customers and employees is our highest priority, and we work closely with law enforcement in their investigations of robbery incidents. We have security policies and procedures in place at all of our stores, and we regularly review them to ensure effectiveness, including high-def security cameras and security guard present at select locations. We do not comment on specific security measures because we do not want to undermine them. We are committed to ensuring that CVS Pharmacy remains a safe environment for our customers to shop and fill their prescriptions." So, in reality, what kind of safety measures take place within a CVS? Well, CVS safety practices include security cameras, security tags, and locked shelves. Physical protection for employees, it does vary across different locations. So certain stores will have a security guard while other stores may not. All employees must undergo anti theft training, and after this incident in 2015, there was increased security measures. CVS contracts out with a third party security firm. Unfortunately, I was not able to identify the name of this security firm. Um, so to the incident that kind of sparked this all. On July 13th, 2020, at a CVS store in Washington, D.C., there was an incident regarding a 50-year-old man. So, some background. In DC, some security guards, which are known as special police officers, are licensed by DC to provide security and make arrests within limited geographic areas. So that does not mean that all security guards in Washington, D.C. can arrest whoever they want. Only in certain locations are they able to arrest suspects. In this location, he was able to make an arrest. He just didn't make it in a correct way. It should be noted that security guards also do have to comply with the same regulations and rules that licensed DC police officers have to comply by. So they can't just, willy nilly arrest someone however they want. They still have to follow those strict guidelines when making an arrest. So the 50-year-old man, he left the store without paying for 3 packets of Tide detergent, worth a total of $54, allegedly. The security guard then chased the 50-year-old suspect down the street outside of the store. Some reports say he fell to the ground on his own. Other reports say that he was pushed, but either way, there was a struggle to place him in handcuffs, in which the security guard decided to press on the neck of the suspect. This is not within the regulations of DC police. I just want you guys to know that this is not a proper procedure when making an arrest. I have provided a link to the video if you do want to watch it. I want you guys to know that it is a very graphic video and it's very disturbing to watch. So please, if you don't feel like watching it, don't watch it. But if you do, just go into it knowing that. So the security guard was fired, and CVS did terminate their contract with the private firm. A police officer did show up on the scene after the security guard called. The police officer luckily did force the security guard off of the suspect, but the suspect was hospitalized from there. So, some issues with private security that can be seen in just that one example. The employees could lack proper training and protocol. Obviously, that security guard had absolutely no idea what to do in that situation, and it could have ended in a horrible, horrible way, which we have seen so many times within our society, especially now. Um, Another thing, security firms, they can lack the resources that police departments can provide. So when investigating, robbery attempts, they don't really have the resources that a police department can provide. They can't really connect with anyone and share information. Private security is also reserved for those that can afford it. So while it's great for a corporation like CVS to be able to contract out with the firms, individuals can't really do that unless you have the funds for it. So, in certain situations and districts, the security may have no authority to make an arrest. In this specific scenario, they did have authority, they just didn't go about it the right way. But in different sections of DC, security guards may not be able to make an arrest. So that kind of defeats the purpose of having the security guard, because either way, you are going to have to wait for a police officer to show up to make that arrest. So this kind of begs the question, if both police officers and private security firms result to using excessive force and they're not properly trained, who can we really trust to keep us safe? This is something that I'd really like to discuss in the comments, so if you guys have any ideas, please comment below. CVS did release a statement about the July 13th incident. They said, "We are deeply disturbed by the video taken outside of our store," CVS said in a statement. "This type of force appears wholly unnecessary, regardless of what happened inside. The actions of the security guard, who is not a CVS employee, violated our security policies and practices, which are designed to ensure the safety of our customers' employees." The statement also added, "The guard will never work a security detail at any of our stores, and we are no longer doing business with the third-party security contractor that employs him." Thank you guys so